Alright, we got a nice clean target up here. Finna take the first shots with the Westlake Tactical 1x28 thread muzzle brake. Once we do a little something at 50 yards, we're gonna go ahead and stretch it out to 200. How I'm gonna do this target is I'm gonna do one shot at each red square. Cause I just had this out here last week and I zeroed it for 5,200. So I just want to make sure I'm on at 50. We're going to do one shot at each red square. So these are the targets I'm using. We're going to do one at each red square. We're going to 200 yards. I'm excited to see how this muzzle brake going to work. Like I stated earlier, it's my first muzzle brake on a rifle. I just usually use the A2 flash hider. So I'm going to see how this muzzle brake works. See if I notice any kind of difference with the muzzle brake.
I kind of wish we had a speaker out in front of the wall. We talk to him up there.
It would be good. Especially when they got to start grabbing the frame and moving it to the side.
Those seats are adjustable.
Yeah, I saw.
They're heavy. They're designed for our 2,000-pound shooters.
Somehow or another we've never had any that heavy in here yet.
But I know it would hold them. I don't think they'll make it.
Shooters, check your hair and eye protection. The range is hot. You move forward, start shooting, the range is hot.
Alright.
It's 53 years of living with it.
I'm going to see what kind of difference I feel with this muzzle brake on here. I usually just run the A2 flash hider and be happy with it.
Hey, did you see all the 243 in here?
Yeah. There are quite a few.
Now I get it. Salvage bullets and John
Are they still there?
up the hook with.
Oh, they're still there.
Yeah.
So they sell these. These are the little
Surprised you didn't
Adidas,
take them.
and they say these are an inch and 3/4. But then I got these from
know
somebody
powder
who
is
this is
bad
like
in 'em.
custom hand load.
How
And they
much
said this is
corrosion
an inch and
inside
3/4.
the case?
You never
Somebody
know.
could
You
get
wrong,
take them apart.
I like those little ones though.
Yeah,
After you told me about those, I was like, man, I could put like 15 of them in my spots.
well, a pump. You can use it as a pump.
It's louder than the A2 flash hider, that I can tell you, but it do
It's like
reduce the
when
recoil a
I
lot.
cleaned it.
I got
I was shaking it. You can hear the
rounds
part that's
loaded that
broke.
part.
Like I didn't think it was broke all the way, but you could hear it like rattling around inside. Could just be a screw that came loose, but I think it's.
I tell you what, it changed my point of impact too. I had this zero for 50
It's
yards.
like, you know how you can go between plates. It's the thing that. when
Yeah,
you
this changing my
pump it,
point of impact. I'm
you
gonna have to
know how
refill
the thing
this.
that sticks out, the little button.
Yeah.
that- all that safety shit.
Yeah, like mine's right there.
Yeah, but it's like a little block thing, so that you don't go all the way back and hit that little button with the slide.
Okay.
And apparently that's a weak point, and they break all the time. They make it down, but just gotta get one. It's like a part.
I was
that
not
always
expecting
fails.
that. I wasn't thinking my point of impact was changing just by putting the muzzle brake on here. I was not expecting that.
These are kind of weird, man. I'm like another 30 pack of these, and I have this 5-pack, and I wanted to try them because it's a company called Warwolf. They make all this crazy, like exotic type stuff, like mixtures of buckshot and slugs and pellets and whatnot. But look at the inconsistency on the weights. And
That's
mouldings.
crazy, man.
I
I
mean,
put
it's
that muzzle
cool.
brake on there,
Cool
and I had to
idea.
come up 6
Well, it
clicks
doesn't work.
from where I was actually zeroed with the A2 flash
Yeah,
hider.
like quality control.
I didn't expect the muzzle brake to change my point of impact, but it sure did, though. I had to go 6 clicks up from where I was at
As long as
last
it
week.
doesn't blow up.
Yeah, I kind of wanted. something like that, you really would rather shoot it in a like a gel or something. Because these, man, these have like no recoil hardly all. These are fun.
We're on point. You ready for 200 now?
Some like gallon jugs full of something fizzy that explodes in bright colors.
Did you ever meet Terry Burkett's drummer friend that when he moved down here, that band he was in? He lived out near Jolton, and it's kind of sad, man. He's been a his daughter was
Oh, yeah, I think
they hooked him up with an electronic drum kit. It was like he used both his arms, but he was like from the waist down. You know. We went over there one day. He had some pretty cool guns. And big floodlights in his backyard. He had a freezer full of frozen water jugs.
We got a winner with that muzzle brake. We'll go down there and see what them groupings look like once we call it clear. I like that shit. Even though it changed my point of impact and I had to come 6 clicks up from where I was at last week, I like that muzzle brake. We'll go down there and see what it look like in a second.
We are cold. Do not handle or touch any firearms while the range is cold. You may now go down range and adjust your target as needed. When you come back, please stay behind the yellow safety line.
So we are going down here to see what we did at 50 yards. But like I stated earlier, when I put that muzzle brake on the M16 A5, it made me hit low. So I had to go about 6 clicks up to get back on target. I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all. But this is what we got. This is what I did when my first shots with the muzzle brake. Then I started making my adjustments and I worked my way up to right here. And then I did this with some 223 boat tail hollow point. I got them in a Magpul D60 mag. I'm trying to flush that ammunition out so I get some M193 in there. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to verify my 75 yard zill and we're going to 200 yards. But that muzzle brake, I like it. I really do. I'll see y'all back at 200.